Tour Divide, mile 960. It's lunchtime. I decided I might just maybe switch to updating you guys kind of around lunchtime, because then you will see where I'm hanging out, instead of you know, sending messages from my hotel room, because I don't want you guys to get the wrong impression. I don't want you to think that for the last 10 days all I've been doing is drinking beer or whiskey and eating chicken wings, because that's certainly not what's going on here. Yesterday I got to Lima. That was a 100-mile day. I really, with not as much elevation as we'd been doing, I really thought maybe I could add another 30 or even 50, but you probably gathered from yesterday that I was kind of tired. So I got into Lima. I caught up with some people I knew. They said, "We're pushing on. We're going 30 miles to a campground. You coming?" I'm like, no, I can't. So I went to dinner, and the only other two people staying in the town were the fucking single speeder and I can't shake that guy, and a New Zealand lady who found it very interesting. Wanted to talk about the fact that she knew my ex-boyfriend from a race they did together in New Zealand. So I slept in, said fuck those guys, let them go ahead. Got a late start today, which was about 20 to 8. I allowed my body to kind of rest, and just been kind of plodding along by myself ever since. So it hasn't been too bad. 40 miles in 4 hours maybe. So, 10 miles an hour average. Lakeview's coming up in 10 miles. That's a town with no services, so I'm not really sure what its purpose is, but I'll find out in like 10 miles. And then as the map says, I think the map says after 17 miles after that we go over a pass and then we enter Idaho. So we'll be done with Montana. And the last 2 days have looked like this. So I guess, I've really enjoyed Montana, but I will be happy to leave. Yesterday, actually, after the miles and miles of the same, when I descended out of that pass, it turned into this like canyon. It was really cool. I thought, like, wow, did I miss a state and end up in Wyoming? But it was really cool. So I enjoyed that, even though it took me like 5 hours to ride 30 miles or something. But anyway, this is it. There's my bike. There's a stream, probably full of cow turds, but I'm gonna get some water from there anyway and see how it goes. So talk to you from Idaho. Oh, one other thing. My body isn't really cooperating. Like, I thought, come do this divide, 2,700 miles, and we'll do like 100 miles a day to get started, and then ramp up, and and then just 25-day finish. That sounds good. But I'm really struggling to get even the 100 miles in, and my body's telling me it's not liking the 100 mile. Anyway, I looked at my mileage, my training mileage, and for the year I've got I think it was 1,232 miles till the end of May. So that's 5 months. So then I'm like, okay, that's 22 weeks. So that's 56 miles a week average. So that's not even working in my extended taper of like all of April and May. So, but anyway, if you ever average it out, 56 miles a week, and I've been trying to do 700 plus. So I guess I should not feel so bad. I'm on vacation. I'm doing what I love, and I just have to kind of go with what my body can do. I've also realized that fuel, I knew fuel was important, but my body's telling me also that it wants different things besides chocolate bars. And my mind wants chocolate bars, but my body says no more chocolate bars. Please, no more chocolate bars. So I'm trying to pack fruit and nuts and what else? I still like burritos. Those are good. Bean and cheese burritos. But just trying to stay away from the processed stuff and the sugars, like, except for just quick energies. Anyway, I'm just starting to figure it out. I had an orange for lunch, with my lunch, and it tasted really good. I have another one for later. So, if you know of any thing I could feed myself, please tell me. All right, gonna hit the road. I'll talk to you later. The face looks alright. It's orange because it's freaking hot. So I've put on my special tinted sunscreen. And yesterday I got sunburn on my knees. So try to be careful. Alright, bye. Talk to you later. Maybe from Idaho. Bye.